Hi everyone, this is me, Romie. So this is the review for The Flash, episode 11. This is of season 2. The Reverse Flash returns. Yeah, so this episode actually starts off with essentially a runaway tractor trailer that Barry has to stop. Barry's essentially been doing anything and everything he can to keep himself distracted and busy until Patty leaves. Because as we know, Patty's moving on to greener pastures and leaving poor Barry behind. Barry just can't get a break, relationship-wise. Everyone that he loves leaves. Anyway, so they find out that the turtle's dead. Remember the guy that can slow down molecules or suck the energy out so it appears that everyone's going slower? Yeah, he's dead, and of course, the other Flash, the Flash from a different dimension, is like, of course, Wells did it, but can't prove it. So Barry's just like, you know what? There's so many breaches open and all of that. Why don't we go and figure that out? Which I'm kind of like, okay, so damn, I guess Turtle didn't mean much as a human being after all, because they pretty much forgot all about him. It was like, oh, he's dead. A brain aneurysm. Yeah. But we know Wells did kill him to zap his powers in order to take on Zoom. So, we zoom past that. See what I did there? No, I'm just kidding. We zoom past that, and Barry is meeting up with his one true love, Patty. And Patty's basically like, so are we going to talk or no? Because of the whole concept that Barry is over the fact that she's leaving because he just really started to like the girl. And she's gone. And so Cisco is trying to work with Wells because Wells is like, you know, Cisco, your power, it's very important and we have to figure out how to activate it. And Cisco's like, I have no idea. No idea. And Wells dresses up as a Reverse Flash in order to trick Cisco to get his adrenaline pumping, because that's what they find out. Once his adrenaline is pumping and rushing, that's when his powers activate. And so they're able to see into the future and to see the fact that, crap, the Reverse Flash is back. So Barry, again, zooms into action and... he zooms into action and he takes on the Reverse Flash, and he does get his butt kicked like he usually would with the Reverse Flash, but again, he wasn't expecting him, so he wasn't mentally prepared. So they're going to have to figure out how are they going to deal with this guy. And first of all, why is he there? Long story short, he's there because they only killed the Reverse Flash for their timeline. This Reverse Flash is from another timeline. Because of his speed force, he was basically protected in time while everything got moved around and the other one got killed. So this one never went and killed Barry's mom. So it's like, it's not the same person, Barry. You gotta chill. But anyway, so the Reverse Flash actually goes to the doctor. You know, the really smart older doctor woman, and he's gonna use her to build him an escape like portal back to his world. And so next thing was that Iris actually visited her mom, who is of course in the hospital because of the fact that she's dying. And Iris, this was a really big breakthrough moment, because Iris is like, you know what? I love you. I forgive you. And it's really like, how can I feel this type of way or feel so many emotions about this person who I barely know? But of course it's her mom, so why wouldn't she, regardless if she was in their life or not? Anyway, we have Barry talking with Caitlin. Caitlin, by the way, his plan is to go and find Roy, whatever his name is, his doppelganger on their timeline, in order to use his cells in order to bring him back, to save him. But we'll find out what happens there. So Barry talks to Patty, and again, this is where he professes his love without really doing so, kind of in a standoffish, brutish manner. And so Patty's like, damn, why you gotta do me like that? I see how it is. And so then after that, you have Cisco, who is, Dr. Wells creates these goggles for him that help him activate his powers on command, essentially. And so Cisco sees the future again, and he doesn't realize that he's able to see the future. For some reason, I thought that was pretty obvious, but he sees the older Dr. Woman getting killed. So it's like, Barry! Barry! Come help us! Yeah, so then after that, we get them talking about, okay, we need to figure out what time was it? When did it happen? What exactly happens? And it's like, well, it was 3 hours from now. 3 hours? So you can officially see into the future. And Cisco's like, oh, I'm so cool. And poor Patty. And poor Patty. So she talks with Iris' dad. I always forget his name every other episode. And even though he's like my favorite character next to Barry. And they talk, and she kind of tries to talk to him about Barry. And she finds out, she realizes that he works with, what do you call it? Dr. Wells' team over at Star Labs. And she never knew that. And so she was like, well, I guess I wasn't doing a good job because you didn't trust me enough to tell me that or to include me in it. And it was like, girl, because the Flash is over there. You already know what it is. And of course she figures out that Barry is the Flash. And he's just like, oh, what are you talking about? She's like, you're a terrible liar. So anyway, we get to Wally, you know, Wally West. And he's talking with Iris. And she's just like, go and see your mother. Go and see your mother because you need to do this. And so we get past that. Barry is now fighting the Reverse Flash, and he actually wins this time. He wins this time, and it was refreshing because, remember, Barry used to get his ass handed to him by the Reverse Flash. And so they're like, they have to stop him because he's ready to kill this guy and end it because he's looking at his guy like the original Reverse Flash that killed his mom, but that wasn't the case. So Cisco essentially goes down there once he's captured and talks to him. It's like, you know what? Thank you, because you made me. You gave me my abilities. And he was like, now how did I do that? And he was like, it doesn't matter because I'll never have to see you again. I am who I am, and you'll stay there where you are forever. And this is essentially goodbye, farewell, auf Wiedersehen. And Barry talks with Patty again, and Patty asks him one more time, are you the Flash? He's like, no. Of course, he's basically dying inside because he wants to be like, yes! But that can't happen because Patty would be in danger. So, again, he has to sacrifice his love life for this whole crime thing. And so then he talks with the Reverse Flash, and of course, he doesn't know his identity, so they're like, Barry, relax, because he will find out if you keep confronting him after we've caught him. Stop it. And so, now they have a bigger issue. Cisco is, remember how Cisco, because he got attacked and he was originally killed in one timeline, and now he's not anymore, so he got put in this kind of like limbo? Yeah, Cisco, because of the timelines, got skewed and the Reverse Flash got captured, which was never supposed to happen. Cisco is dying. He's dying and he's kind of being ripped out of their timeline and being put somewhere else where they don't know. And so it's like, Barry, you're going to have to help the guy. It's like, even if I wanted to help the Reverse Flash, I destroyed the portal, the key or whatever for the portal in order for it to activate. And it's like, Barry, you have to use both of your speeds in order to activate it. And Wells gives him a really cutesy pep talk. And so then Barry goes and does it. And he essentially like throws him into his future. It's like, and don't come back type of thing. So petty. So yeah. We have, of course, what's her name? Miss Snell? You know, the female who's of the group. Not Iris, but the other one. Oh, Caitlin. Caitlin is talking with the other Flash, and it's basically like, yeah, his cells were never mutated, so it's not going to work. It is not going to work. Oh, and by the way, his family isn't the same family that I grew up with. So Iris's brother Wally comes and is like, I heard what you said and I agree, but I want you to come with me to see Mom. She was like, yeah, of course, of course. You know, a big, really important moment for them too. So I'm glad that happened. And so Cisco finally wakes up and it's like, oh yeah, so what happened? And it's like, oh, you did that for me? Thanks, Bear. And it was just like, wow, this is hard. This is cool. And Wells offers some burgers. And it's like, Cisco wanted a triple cheeseburger, something, something. And it was like, you have money for that? And I was like, oh. But anyway, the last part was Patty did a prank help call, because I'm like, this is Patty we're talking about, so she wouldn't even, doesn't even make any sense. So Barry fell for it, and he went as the Flash. He was like, I'll go get help. He went as the Flash to go and help her, and so they had a moment where it was just like, all right, bye, and she was like, bye, Barry, you know, once she sat down and once the commotion was over. So yeah, it was a good episode as usual. I mean, this show doesn't have bad episodes because it does it's very well rounded. It balances the action and also the acting. So please let me know what you think. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you don't watch the show, I would definitely say get into it. It's only season 2, so you still have time to catch up. It will take a little while, but trust me, it is worth dedicating some TV binge watching hours. Again, my name is Romie. Please like, comment, subscribe. Romie _93. And let me know what you think.